first of all, never used a microphone like
put it up to your mouth.
Never used a microphone like this before. I asked Kelly earlier, she said no, she wouldn't teach me. I say, I talk with my hands. So now I find out 2 days ago, 1 day ago, that I need to give this. And they say 5 minutes. So what do? I make it 4.5 and just, instead of just sticking with the 1 minute that we had. So bear with me. Okay, so hello and welcome everyone. So thank you, Jessica, for the introduction and for allowing us to be at this event. It's amazing already. And thank you to all of you for devoting your time here this evening. My name is Deb Bartek, and along with my fellow volunteer over there with laryngitis is Bridget Anderson. And we represent Ancora Ministries. It's a dedicated 501c3 nonprofit organization here in Hays County. We're committed to creating a brighter future for children in need. The name Ancora comes from the Latin word meaning anchor. It also means support, hope, refuge. And since 2020, Ancora has been dedicated to being an anchor for children here in Central Texas and in Central America. And through our Feed Kids Right Now program, we are providing that support, hope, and refuge to over 1,200 children per week in 47 schools across Hays County, Travis County, and Caldwell County. And honestly, it's hard for me to fathom that here in such a prosperous region that we have in Central Texas, the fact that 1 in 4 children in this area are dealing with food insecurity. That is about 30,000 school-age children. And I think back and think, in 2006, when I moved to Kyle, it was around 10,000 people. So that is 3 times the amount of kids, just kids, not population, that are dealing with these issues. And here, right here, in this plentiful, beautiful place of Dripping Springs, we actually have nearly 200 students from all 9 Dripping Springs ISD campuses who we service. That is through, I guess it's under the umbrella of Feed Kids Right Now. It's called Dripping with Hope. And that number that I gave you, the 200 kids, does not include the 10 kiddos that receive daily food rations from us just to get them through the week. So I can assure you, as a volunteer with Ancora, I personally have seen the need. I have seen that need rise and rise year after year. And now in recent events, I have seen it go week to week. We have added, just in the past month, 200 more kiddos just in Hays County to this program. So what is Feed Kids Right Now? Let me tell you a little bit about it. So we ensure that the area school children who need it receive weekend bags. They may have their food covered throughout the week at school, thankfully, but on the weekends, maybe not so much. So what we do is we make them these baggies. They're called our backpack bags, and they contain enough food for 5 meals, easy to prepare, enough to get them through, the weekend until their next school day. And so these children come to us because they are identified from either their counselor or their teacher as someone who has a need. And then we put them on the list. Our dedicated, awesome group of volunteers then pack the bags. And every Wednesday, or for Hays County, other days for the others, we deliver the backpack bags to the individual schools, so they don't even have to come get them. Just today, I did 140 bags plus 140 things of peanut butter to just 3 schools in Hays County to get those kiddos through, because next week is Thanksgiving and they might need a little extra. So anyway, as the number of children in need continues to grow, our goal is to continue to be able to say yes to each and every kiddo who is in need, who is brought to us to be put on that list. And our hope is to somehow, some way, someday, to every kiddo, close that gap between a kiddo's food insecurity and their ability to receive assistance. So, 65% of Ancora's funding comes from people, volunteers, me, Bridget, hopefully some of you, who are passionate about ensuring these kids have enough to eat so they can grow, they can learn, they can play, they can just be a kid without having to worry about that basic need being met over the weekend. So, I will say during my years with Ancora, it has amazed me to see the collective support and the impact on our community when we all come together. And I do believe that there's more out there. There's obviously, if there's more of a need, there's more of a need to give, and I think we all have a little bit of that in us. So with that, as you go about your evening here, we invite you to visit our table, chat with us, learn more about our programs, volunteering opportunities, ways to serve, ways to give, other ways to support. We do have a QR code here for Venmo. We have one just with general giving and information. Your support obviously would be greatly appreciated, and we promise it would do so much to help continue the work that we do and hopefully to be able to meet the need as that need rises. So, thank you for bearing with me and my new microphone. And I won't sing, I promise. Thank you all. Enjoy the rest of your evening.